I ain't even. I don't know.
Does this change your opinion on? Have you watched any of the men's college basketball this year?
I was watching Duke and NC State a little bit yesterday.
As you were born as hell, right?
I only watched I didn't even finish watching the first half because that's when I was with my peoples and them. So I got to talking with them. I was tuned out of the game.
That should be boring, bro. Men's college basketball, bro. I looked up, and it was like 15 minutes left. It was 28-33, bro. I ain't watching this shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's disgusting. Men's college basketball. It all hinges on freshmen. Do you agree with me on that? It depends on the freshman, incoming freshman class on how good college basketball gonna be.
Yeah,
Cause like these freshmen is so terrible. Say dog, these freshmen is so terrible. I don't start the show. Welcome back to another episode of Who Story Podcast. We'll put basketball proper perspective. I'm Diddy Nose Ball. I'm here with Ray. The Chris's will most likely be joining us later. Today we got another action packed show. We gonna just be talking. We got OKC. Are they the oldest of the top Western Conference teams and a potential first round exit? Embiid could come back as early as Tuesday against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And we try to discuss if that is a good idea. Is this Draymond Green's last season on the Warriors? Potentially last season in the NBA. I guess we can get into a couple word around towns. It wasn't a lot. But did you hear about Kobe's dad selling his son Kobe's ring, and it just sold for like 900K? You heard about that?
yep. And this is when Kobe was still playing, while him and his parents kind of wasn't speaking to each other because they tried to sell his stuff. Then they were trying to sell his high school stuff, and I think some of his first three rings. I think one of them at least. But yeah, I don't
What's
know.
going on with him?
Must have fell on hard times. I don't know. I don't know. I know another thing that they never liked was they never liked Vanessa, and that was another thing Kobe and his parents was butting heads about. He like this is my wife. Like y'all, what are y'all like? Y'all trying to make this personal? This is my family now. Like y'all trying to
Mhm.
make it about y'all. I can do what I want to do. I'm a grown man, but so I don't think they definitely don't probably stay in contact with her since Kobe is no longer here. But I don't, only thing I can think of is they don't fell on hard times.
How do
I don't.
you feel about
That's the
because I was arguing with one of my people. Shout out Big Mike. I'm arguing with him. He talking about, man, that Kobe should be taking care of his parents. Woo, 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 woo. And I was like, yeah, to a certain extent, but I'm like, you don't think Kobe was taking care of his parents? Or do
Kobe
you
was
think they
definitely
were
taking
just
care.
mismanaging what he was giving them?
It could
So
have been.
Kobe
It could have.
Hulk, huh,
I mean, I it's new stories coming out about how Kobe took care of people, and we never knew. So I doubt that Kobe was just letting his parents just be out here like struggling. I
come
can't
on,
see that.
come on now. I think just like this is going into a tangent, but just like what was the rapper ESTG? His sister had came out and was dogging him, saying she was homeless and he wasn't helping her, and he showed the receipts. Well, all the times he was sending her money, he sent that girl about $60,000, and he like, damn, what you want me to do? You're blowing your money. You blowing the money I
And
sent you.
I, some people, when you ain't ever seen a certain amount of money and you get it in one time, you're gonna blow through it. Especially if you ain't already if you ain't already got some type of form of self control and some type of discipline about yourself. That's people don't realize how little that money is until you get it and you start realizing, oh man, I can go buy this. I can go buy this. I can go. Ooh, hey, I'm gonna take care. Don't worry about getting it. I got you. You doing all this like that? No, you got your hand in somebody else's pocket. You can't afford to be saying, "Oh, no, I got you.
Exactly.
I can do this. I can splurge on this." No.
That it kills me, Ray. Like, and it's so backwards that motherfuckers are expected to take care of the parents instead of the other way around. I get motherfucker older, motherfucker done came into some money, but people act like I know for a fact Kobe done gave them way more than enough to the point where it's like, God damn, like you said,
Hey,
he got his own family.
old school folks will tell you, especially if you starting your own family, don't worry about me. Take care of you. You got people that's looking up to you now.
Exactly. Like everything just so backwards that oh, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. That's cool. That's cool. That's a good aim to have, but it shouldn't be out. It shouldn't be no obligation for kids to be taking care of parents. Like it am I tripping on that, Ray? It just seemed like that's just the new thing. Like that's not back. It don't seem backwards to people. Like my granny.
I think D.L. Hughley spoke on that about how really black people. That's a big thing with black people, our people. How we work backwards with that. Like we'll take care of our parents and our kids in our household is just like almost falling apart just about. Or if it's not falling apart, it's discombobulated, it's in shambles, and we so focused on no, I gotta make sure granny good, I gotta make sure mama and daddy good, I gotta make sure Auntie and them good. Like I don't know.
It just man,
And it's
I
also that's why having elders around and to talk to is important because it's really like a lost art and a loss of knowledge in the generations to come. Just not just in that aspect, but just about just things in general when it comes to just um how you should move and just life in general. It's a lot of things that it's we just ignorant to really.
I just
That's the main thing.
I just doubt Kobe had his people out here just broken homeless, man. I think they
They not.
mismanaging the
Let's say they not
money.
even. If they say they homeless, that's crazy. This the first I've heard about them
No,
saying.
I'm
That.
just saying. I'm not saying nobody said that, but I'm saying that's what people would make it seem like. Oh, he ain't been taking care of them.
This
I'm
ain't the
pretty sure.
first time they tried to do this, and he came out and he had to come out himself and say, "Man, I have been taking care of them. I told them not to sell that stuff.
Exactly.
I told them to keep it in their place. It's storage, but I take care of them."
Exactly. That's
Kobe,
all I'm saying.
Kobe, you don't really know about outside of his basketball life. Kobe don't really want to shine too much light on his public life, so or his private life. So they didn't have to come out and say that. I'm pretty sure that was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the motherfucker just be bro greedy. Probably got a gambling problem, all kind of stuff. Bro,
I mean,
Jelly Bean.
his daddy played professional basketball for
Is
about almost
that
20 years.
and Ray? That's
Played
what
in the
I'm
NBA and he went
saying.
overseas. I'm like,
And Ray, that's what I'm saying. If he broke, that's a him problem.
I know his daddy not broke. Is that they stayed in Lower Marion, man. That's the suburbs of Philly, man. They got some nice places out there.
It just man, we gotta quit being like, oh man, he ain't taking care of your parents is crazy. Let's start there. But moving on.
Unless they got some type of condition or sickness, it's like
Y'all grown.
I understand. If you got it, hey, more power to you. But you shouldn't be having to go out your way.
It's not an obligation. It's not an obligation. And I'm pretty sure
Like
he's
I
done
say,
more than enough.
and most people probably gonna hear this. They gonna be like, man, y'all not gonna, man, I'm not going out my parents out here just out here asking other people if I got it. Like I understand but some people be like, um, that's the number one thing on they like once they get money. I'm gonna buy mama a house. I'm like, you're not gonna buy yourself one? If you can't take care of yourself, like if you're not taking care of yourself, how you gonna be taking care of somebody else?
It's crazy, bro. But okay, transitioning to another little topic. Devin Vassell and Jeremy Sohan for the Spurs are out for the season with like ankle and foot injuries. Is Victor Wembanyama celebrating? Spurs fans, y'all, is everybody happy now? Because everybody blaming his supporting class not getting him the
It's
ball
only
and
like
all this.
9-10 games left, man. Wemby might not even play in all those.
The way y'all been talking, his teammates is just so terrible. Just don't look to pass to him and all that. I would think it's good news.
No, that wannabe point guard, he definitely don't look for Wemby.
Bro, that
his own shot.
Dude was a power forward, small forward. That was Popovich, bro. What, bro? Nobody in the world.
Who should be their point guard then? Because they don't have no point guard on their team.
Trae Jones, Tyus Jones, little brother. He's good. He's good. He just can't shoot.
The thing about today in 2024, people are going to find compilation videos of you looking terrible at whatever you're supposed to be good at. So they made a video of Trae Jones. What's his name? Trae Jones?
Yeah, Trae Jones. So we the Swiss.
This dude done dribbled out the shot clock almost I don't know how many times. It was one time he tried to do his Steve Nash impersonation and go underneath the basket, couldn't find nothing. Dribble back out, just dribbling on the sideline. I'm like, bro, this is y'all.
Trae Jones?
Yes, Trae Jones. Light skinned dude.
Yeah, for the Spurs. Bro, he's a solid point guard, bro.
He's okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's solid. I mean, he's a placeholder.
Solid is different than okay. Okay don't mean that shouldn't be your starting point guard if you just okay.
I mean, goddamn, they're a rebuilding team. He's a placeholder point guard. So Ray, are you one of those people that's saying Victor Wembanyama ain't got nothing over there to work with in San Antonio? Are you one of them?
He got Keldon Johnson and he got Devin Vassell. The rest of those guys can be they're touchables. Those only three guys those only three guys I'm building around. All the rest of y'all, as soon as we find something to get rid of y'all with, y'all out of here. I'm not holding on to none of y'all.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying
maybe Zach Collins is a role player off the bench. You the only one that can say the rest of y'all. Do not think San Antonio is gonna be y'all home. Do not get that comfortable.
But Ray, it just my whole thing was just Victor Wembanyama ain't got nothing, no help. And I feel like Paolo, I don't know if you call the Diddy Knows Ball show, but Paolo, I just feel like he inherited worse, if not the same type of situation. And it's like I'm not ready to elevate Wemby until we see him in these moments, man. I see the potential. I see where it looked like it's gonna go. But we gotta wait and see, man. We gotta wait and see. So I guess that was really the only major things. Damian Lillard out with a groin injury. He out with a groin injury. That on yeah. New York said Josh Hart did come out and say he'll be surprised if Anunoby and Randle return. I don't know if that's
you talking about before the season end or just playoff time.
It looks like it's for the season, but potentially, man, for playoffs. I told y'all about OG Anunoby, bro.
Why did they bring him back?
Hurt. He's always hurt, bro.
No, man. The first game he got back, he played 40 plus minutes, man.
You lying? He did?
No, I'm not. Josh Hart made a joke about it after the game. He said, I told y'all. As soon as Anunoby back, I don't got to worry about playing 40 minutes no more. He going to be playing.
Bro, my thing
he may not been 40, but he played a lot.
Say, man.
This dude just coming back from surgery. That's crazy.
I don't know if you I don't know if you watched the Knicks Thunder game, but Ray, when I tell you, when I'm just looking at the guys out there playing with Brunson, I'm like, bro, yeah, Brunson a superstar, bro. Your boy had DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Hart, Miles McBride. I'm like, Jalen Brunson is a legit superstar, bro. The fact that they are still
CM's out there.
he ain't now Achua getting the minutes. Achua, Alec Burks, and Bogdanovic. What the hell happened to Bogdanovic? He just fell off the map. He just not good no more. Like I don't get why I don't even think he's gonna score double digits in a minute. Let me look up and see what Bogdanovic been doing in the last 10 games.
So I honestly can't tell you.
Cause I was watching that game and it felt like he wasn't playing. It felt like he wasn't playing. There's so many Bojan. His name is Bojan. Like, bro, the only thing with the Euro players, I like the Euro players, but they names be so goddamn hard to spell and pronounce. But Bojan Bogdanovic has been averaging 6 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist in the last 10 games with the Knicks. He's not played over 25 minutes in none of these games. Bro, Thibodeau be tripping, bro. Thibodeau be tripping, dog. What's going on with Bogdanovic? He just sucked all of a sudden now, Thibodeau. Same thing with Fournier, because even when Fournier went over to Detroit, he at least had some games.
I don't think he like. I don't know how great of a defender Bogdanovic is.
Man, he old as hell. He just to get.
That's what I'm saying. He probably want to play people. His Thibodeau main thing is where you at defensively. Everything else come after that.
You gotta
look at the lineups he played.
No, I agree with you.
That's gonna play is gonna be playing their heart out on the defensive end.
Now, I agree with you, but it's know your personnel,
he might be
bro.
The best defender, but he our best player, so he gonna play. It don't matter. But when you the best player on the team, Thibodeau gonna play you regardless. But if you're not the best player on the team, if you're not the second option on that team, if you're not the third option, and technically Bogdanovic is good enough to be at least a third option right now with guys hurt.
That's all I'm saying, Ray. He needs to play minutes. Like, you can't tell me don't play Bogdanovic because he can't play no defense.
You see him getting 20 earlier this year with what's called Detroit. I mean, he was hurt for a minute, but when he came back, he immediately went right back to being 20 again.
He was good until he got to the Knicks. He still was good until he got to the Knicks. He's never been bad this season until he got to the Knicks.
He's been bad really in his whole career. He's always been a solid player. I'm like, so now to see him, this is under 25 minutes. I think he ain't played that. Like, come on, man. He was playing more than that. He's probably his rookie year.
Man, it's disgusting. Triple J dropped 40 on the
they no winning.
I think so. Yeah, they had a comeback win.
Losing. I was like, how y'all losing to the Pistons?
How is the Pistons losing to them?
I mean, yeah, you can't say either way.
Because they at least the Pistons got their people.
Cade at 36.
We jumping up in the air for LeBron's 40-point night against the Nets. We jumping up and clapping our feet for LeBron's 40 against the Nets.
I mean, the dude went 9 for 10 from the 3.
No.
I don't care who you playing now. They really brought back Brandon Clark.
Yeah.
They are crazy.
Bro, nope. I fuck with the Memphis Grizzlies. If you can play, you getting all this money, get your ass out.
Hold on a second. Scottie Pippen Jr. started, and he still played the least amount of minutes on their whole team. I don't know if he got hurt or what. He finished the game 0 for 3. He took all threes. He had 3 assists.
Who they play? The Lakers? No,
he had 3 assists and 3 steals and 1 turnover.
Bro, Scottie Pippen, Gigi Jackson. What Gigi Jackson do? What did he do today?
He had 11, 4, and 4 in 1 block.
Crazy thing is, ain't nobody watching the NBA games right now. Don't nobody give a damn. Damn, the Suns beating the hell out the Pelicans right now.
That's what I want the Pelicans to beat them. So the Lakers close to the moving past the Suns. They would have been a half game behind. They only up by 13 now.
Oh, it was up.
Suns
They
was
was
beating
up
them worse
1.
than that.
Bro, I'm telling you, and y'all don't never agree when I say this. CJ McCollum and Valanciunas need to be traded in the offseason, man. Get them dudes the hell up out of New Orleans, man. And Ingram and Zion have to stay healthy. Ingram got hurt on some bullshit. I was watching the game when he got hurt. I don't even remember what happened. It didn't even look serious until they was like, he's not coming back.
Oh, that's that boy Booker going crazy. Booker got 48.
I want to see Trae Murphy in the starting lineup for good. Take CJ out, put Brandon Ingram right there. Take Valanciunas out, and they need another guy that could play that Larry Nance type position. That's better than Larry Nance. Larry Nance kind of he aging fast. Larry Nance done got old quick in terms of like the way he plays. Like you can tell he's wear and tear. Like he ain't as what can I say? He ain't as mobile and athletic as he once was, even though he's not just super
He has had
old.
some injuries though.
Yeah,
The
he's
thing about
31.
the thing about athletic bigs is, especially if that's the only thing like that really stands out about you. Like the Dwight Howard lasted longer because he at least started kind of getting the offensive game with him. It wasn't just, oh yeah, just keep throwing me oops, or I'm gonna keep trying to dunk on people. Um, but with Larry Nance, guys like Tyson Chandler is exception. Like he had a long career
Mhm.
because they was like, you know what? Plus, he was. I mean, some guys probably just they take care of themselves better though. Like some guys might. I know they talk about how Kareem got into yoga and started actually like meditating and all this other stuff to keep his body loose and all. So it's also just about what are you eating, what are you doing in the off season for training? Like, are you just lifting or are you actually doing some conditioning stuff and some cardio work? Like, it also that pays.
Bro, the trail. I mean, the Magic barely beat the
Yeah, I seen
Trailblazers by
that. I was
one
gonna
point.
say that. I seen. I was like, whoa.
That's one thing with the Magic, Ray. I
They gonna
love
have,
them.
they gonna have everybody in the Hardwood Classic with them.
Get everybody. I'm like, bro, get them up out of there. But they go
They,
win the games they supposed to though.
yeah. I don't even think Simon's played. I think he been hurt.
Yeah,
Nope.
Simons didn't play. It was Scoot.
Delano Benton.
He's
And
been going off lately. Bro, every time I check, because I don't watch no Blazers games. I'm sorry. Since Shaden Sharp been hurt and Simon's been in and out the lineup, ain't no Jeremy Grant. I am not watching the Blazers. I'm a box score warrior when it comes to them. But when I be watching the box scores, Delano Benton has been on everybody else. Actually, let me go on. Let me throw bro a little love, man. Let me throw bro a little love. Just because I know his last 10 games has to be going stupid. How do I even say this? Banton. Delano Benton. He's been averaging 25 and 4 in his last 10 games. He had 28 against Houston, 31 against Atlanta, 28 against New Orleans, and he just had 26 against Orlando. So the boy been hooping, man. Shout out Delano Benton. Never seen you play, bro. Not familiar with your game. But yeah. What else to happen in the NBA? Before we get to our main topics, the Hawks is beating the Bulls. What the Hawks? I hate the Hawks. The Hawks. I wish they just would just blow up that whole organization. They always confusing me. I never know what's going on with them. They'll have a stretch where they beat Boston back to back. Now they fucking beating the Bulls by 13 points. And it's just you just never know with them, man. Well, do you have any current feelings of the Hawks right now before we move on? Because I have noticed they've been getting some good games in.
uh, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to start with that organization. I know for one, this off season they need to look at every option about what they can do with Trae Young. Um, they need to look into getting a
Jaylen
A
Brown.
primary.
Bro.
They need to look into a primary scorer. That's another thing they look into because with Trae Young being gone, if they do end up trading him, they gonna need somebody to cover them points.
Jaylen
And to be more
Brown.
efficient.
Would the Hawks be any worse if you swap Trae
They might
Young
be
and
better.
Jaylen Brown? They might be better, right? I promise, bro. Jaylen Brown and DeJounte Murray in the backcourt defensively and offensively. Now, offensively, they wouldn't just be super crazy like that. But the defense, I think that Hawks team be a crazy defense. Then you got Jalen Johnson and Kongwu and Capella, boy. And then you got Bogdanovic still.
They offense say he'd be coming off the bench. They offense might actually be all right.
I want Jaylen Brown to have his own team.
What's called Hunter been playing pretty solid on what's called scoring wise and just as a two-way actually.
This is my problem with the NBA, Ray. They never make moves just because it's like, oh, let's not do this just because we got this. So, bro, I will just give me Trae Young, Derek White, and Jason Tatum, and let's see what happens with that. Man. Let's just see what happens with that, bro. Because we got to get over the fact that Tatum, he just not good in the clutch, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, he damn near slow when it comes to fourth quarter execution, man. And at his turn, my turn, the synergy between them two late in games, man, they could play together. They both two-way players. So it's going to look good a lot. But when the crunch time games, you could just, it's clear as day. It's not going to work, bro. Like Boston, they lost 2 second halves in a row to the fucking forgive me. They lost 2 second halves in a row to the damn Atlanta Hawks, man. In a row. Back to back. No Trae Young. And they was losing the second halves. They win the first 2 quarters, both games. And it's the second halves. Like, I don't know what more to say. When I say I don't trust Boston, all that regular season shit is cool. That's what I mean. Because when you see a Nuggets game, when they playing the Nuggets and it get tight in that fourth quarter, we know what Jokic and Jamal Murray go do. We know what they go do. We don't, man. We damn near on the opposite end with the Celtics. We know what they not go do. And it just, I don't know. I'm sorry, I went off into a tangent. What was we talking about? But
talk about the Hawks organization and what they should do going forward.
Yeah, I would just go on here and say, man, give me Jaylen Brown. Who's more valuable, you think? Like, who would demand more in a trade, in your opinion? Trae Young or Jaylen Brown?
Probably Trae Young because Boston would be like, I mean, shoot, we still got our number 1 option. Porzingis has shown us he could be a number 2 option, and we got a superstar role player out of Derek White. So they'd be like, I mean, we want something back in return. Don't get us wrong, but Atlanta, like, man, we losing a superstar point guard here. Like, this is our number 1 option, and he's our floor general in a sense. So it's like they're definitely gonna be wanting more in return than probably Boston would be asking in return.
I just would like it, bro. I just would want to see it. I think both them organizations need a shake up.
But then again, they did just give Jaylen Brown all that money, so.
And that's why shit. That's why I think it would work. I'm gonna put this up on the I'm gonna put this up in the comments. Who will win in a Jaylen Brown Trae Young trade? I don't know, bro. I think Trae will be everything Jason Tatum needs. Cause when Jaylen Brown is trying to take over a game, I can see why Tatum like, bro, what is you doing? Give me the ball. I don't think he would do that with Trae Young. I could be tripping, but I think he would respect Trae Young in fourth quarters more than he respects Jaylen Brown in 4 quarters. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like we know Trae Young is built for that. Everybody knows.
Yeah. I can say, shoot, he almost forced the game 7 last year.
But I guess we could. Is there any more word around town topics before we get into our topics? We only got like 3. It's not too much to talk about.
What you gonna do? Do you want to talk about Embiid separately from, or was that gonna be about word around town too about his possible return?
I thought I kind of had that as a topic, but we can go and get
Oh,
into
okay,
it.
you know, okay, so yeah, we can just go on and jump right into that then. So, what do you think? You think they rushing him back? You think they just trying to see where he at, and they just don't have him on minutes restriction? What do you think? What do you think they trying to do here?
It could be both. Because I don't want to bring them back. Just wait to the playoffs. You want to wait into the most physical basketball is being played to bring a guy back from injury. I don't know. I don't like that.
Especially your most important piece. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, because they not gonna run them in the ground in the regular. That's the thing. Just the same way with the Memphis guys. Just like they had Desmond Bane. I don't think he's been playing since. But they go bring you in just to see what you're looking like. And if they like what they see, they can sit you down. They don't like what they see, they gonna sit you down. Just to see where you at. Let's see where you at in real competitive basketball, because them scrimmages ain't enough. It's nothing like real action. So we just see where you at. And if we feel like you're good enough to play the playoffs, now you want a minutes restriction. And this is the ramp up. So by the time the playoffs start, like, yeah, Embiid ready to go. Instead of just, oh, it's playoff time, Embiid go try to come back now. And it's just, man, yeah. You gotta ramp them up if you want to bring them back at all. I think they personally should have sat them and threw away the season. But who wants to throw away a season? You know what I'm saying? So, how you feel about it?
I kept seeing stuff talking about he could return before the end of the season, but I wasn't really reading too much into it. I'm like, it's just people just, they just trying to get you with a headline. But the fact that it's an actual possibility now, as early as tomorrow, he could be playing.
Yes, against the Thunder.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what to really say. I just feel like I do think they're trying to just rush him back in the mix, and I don't know.
I think the East is wide open too, though.
How much do you think he should play if he do come back tomorrow? How many minutes would you play him?
He's playing about 15 minutes. And then the next game, if you decide to play him, pay him about 20 minutes. Absolutely no back-to-backs. Don't go with it.
Back-to-back, he definitely not going to play the next game.
I mean, how many games left in the season? You said about like 8. It's about like 5
between
to
8 and 10.
Yeah, 8 and 10 games left. Definitely put him on the minutes restriction, but you got to ramp him up. And if he looks good, you can legit make a playoff run, because the East is wide open, bro. Where are they at in the stand? Let me look at the standings real quick. Let me see where they at. Because the East is, I know we do all this talking about, like, the East is wide open, bro. Because like we just seen, Josh Hart and them don't even think Anunoby and Randle finna come back. Cleveland looking shaky, like you said. Orlando, we don't trust them like that. I don't trust Indiana like that. I don't trust Miami like that. Milwaukee's kind of shaky. Boston can be beat. You see what I'm saying? Like, you really look at it's wide open. And who's to say
whoever get that number 8 spot, they getting killed by Boston. Any of those, only team that has a chance slightly is Miami.
Bro, we gotta stop this. With a healthy Embiid, they gotta. They don't have no chance.
The fact that we gotta put that disclaimer. We don't even know if he actually healthy.
But I'm saying we got 8 games to see. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think it's cool to bring him back, because we go get to see. Let's just say Embiid is healthy, and you got
a chance against. You think they got a chance against 76ers? I mean, against the Boston.
Man, everybody got a chance against Boston. Yes.
Not if your best players be underperforming in the playoffs.
See, now that's something different. Now, if he underperforms, then I'd never want to hear Embiid's name again.
I can say we can say what we want about Boston, about Tatum and Brown, but we done seen them show up at times in the playoffs. The only time we see, I would say this: Embiid has had some pretty good first rounds. I will give him that. It's them second rounds that get shaky sometimes, but them first rounds, I don't know. It also depends on just how healthy he is, though.
But Ray, we're not gonna
Especially
act
with
like they
all
wasn't a
those
top 3 team before he got hurt.
they were, but
But
I
you
don't
see what I'm
know.
saying?
Even with a fully healthy Embiid, it's just hard for me to bet on the Sixers. It's just hard. Like it's hard for me to bet on Boston too, though, because
I was just gonna say, yeah.
uh, as
They
much
went to
as I
second with him last year.
as much as I think what Boston should do, that don't mean that's what they gonna go out there and do.
Because Ray, you got to think about it. Embiid was hurt last year in the playoffs against Boston. He missed one game. They lost. You know what I'm saying? They went to 7.
The one game he came back though, it didn't look good.
And you see what I'm saying? And they still went to 7. And they still went to 7. I damn near think
Harden had 2 all-time playoff performances in that series. You take away those 2 games, they're not going to 7.
But I'm saying,
did you think Harden was about to have those games?
No.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying if Embiid is who he supposed to be, just imagine if Embiid, let's say, 35 is crazy. He's not gonna be averaging 35, but let's say he's 27 and 12, and then you got Maxey probably about 22, 4 and 5 or something like that. But then you're forgetting you got Buddy Hield, you got Kelly Oubre, you got other guys. Hopefully Tobias Harris can do something. You got other guys in Philly. I low-key think this Philly team better than last year Philly team with a healthy Embiid. But the reason why Philly fell off so bad because they're built for Embiid. They wasn't built to sustain without him at all. But we forgetting how good this team actually looked before Embiid went down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not bullish on Boston, and I think this could be a 6 to 7 game first round series if Embiid's right. But that's the big if. That's a big if.
I want to see what type of energy Boston come out with in game 1. You can already, like, Boston is so predictable. You can already tell what type of series they're gonna have just off game 1. If they come out lackadaisical, it's going a distance. If they come out like, man, everybody know we the best team, and we know we the best team, it's gonna get ugly fast.
It just, man,
because they don't have nobody for. They really don't. If Tatum plays like how he's supposed to play, if Brown plays like he's supposed to play, those guys gon' man. It ain't no reason they should be averaging about 28, 30 points apiece. Them dudes gonna go crazy this series, man. Porzingis, this ain't your series to go crazy because if Embiid is healthy, then I mean, hey,
chicken alert.
more power to Porzingis. Got that video and he can shoot 3. So hey, he gonna have some touches for sure. Because Embiid, I already know. This one thing I will do off the rip if Embiid is back for the playoffs. I'm giving the ball to Porzingis, and I'm gonna see how that knee is.
Yeah.
Now, if he's showing he can stick with you, okay, then we going back to the original plan. Give it to Tatum, give it to Brown, let them ISO them dudes, and y'all run y'all little sets, y'all like, or give it to White, let him kind of be the facilitator, get some guys open, or set some off balls and stuff for Tatum to be set up and like just do that. But I go through Porzingis first to see, okay, let's see how healthy
drag his ass
really
out to the perimeter. Yeah.
Yep.
Because this another thing too. Philly got some small guards. I want to see more post ups with Derek White and Drew Holiday too. Because them some big guards that actually can post up.
Drew Holiday went 1 for 11 today,
man. he was going off against New Orleans though.
I was like, why was this Charlotte game so close? They only won by 6 points. I'm like, this dude going 1 for 11.
Okay, so before we move on from the Embiid topic, who would they have a better chance to upset, Boston or Milwaukee? Mm-hmm. Got that boy thinking.
I'd probably say Milwaukee.
Oh, what? No,
I'm gonna
hey,
go Milwaukee, man.
why you say Milwaukee? I don't think Embiid built to beat no
'Cause
Dame and Giannis.
I don't think the Bucks can. I mean, even though Dame might have a crazy series, but I think they're gonna struggle overall with Philly guards.
Mm,
And then with
mm.
Middleton is still shaky. When you think he go back and he go into this little like, nah, that was just a flash. That ain't who I'm not that guy no more. So hey, I don't know, man. Kelly Oubre
Damn.
might go off a couple. Might have a couple games that where he getting you 18, 22 points in there. Buddy Hield
And
might have one game where he go off or have a shooting on what's called have a shooting frenzy. So
I think the backcourts probably will cancel each other out. Low key, the front courts could cancel each other out because I done seen Giannis struggle with Embiid now. Giannis don't get whatever he want against Embiid, bro. And we just seen it over and over. We done seen it over and over. Giannis done struggle with Embiid. But at the same time, I done seen Embiid struggle with Brook Lopez. And then you could see a guy like Giannis on help side.
Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis. I think that would be a great first round series if Philly, but I don't even know if Philly could beat goddamn Miami. They'll beat the hell out of Miami to play. I ain't gonna lie. If Embiid is right. Bro, I'm
You
done with the
don't never
Miami
know,
shit, bro.
man.
I'm
You
done with the
don't never.
Miami shit,
The,
bro.
the one thing that the reason why people don't really like I'm gonna say cat. The reason why casual fans don't like NBA basketball as much as 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 the average fan used to like it. Um,
Mm.
People be putting money on these teams because they think it's just hey man, it's set in stone. And these guys go out there and be like, man, this dude ain't performing like he's supposed to, man. That's the only reason why we lose. It's it's more likely in football where the team that's supposed to win is gonna win more than it is in most time the team that's supposed to win in basketball, you don't know. You never know because the that's the thing about it being a 7 game series versus it only being one game.
Mm-hmm.
So with basketball, people get so caught up in who they think supposed to win versus who is actually going to win.
That's a perfect segue. Do you got anything else on Embiid before we go to the next topic? Because this is so interesting to me. This is the Oklahoma City topic is so interesting to me.
No, so we can go on to
Okay.
the next topic.
Um, Ray, this was very interesting. What you sent me is Oklahoma City, the oldest out of the top 3 Western Conference teams. What I took from that is, first of all, what did you mean when you say that? Before I tell you how to.
I mean, everybody has seen the Temptations movie by now. The epic scene when Otis told David Ruffin, "Man, they coming to see the Temptations," and David Ruffin replied, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis." So I was thinking about, and I wasn't even talking about just for the West. I was talking about just the top 3 teams on East side. And when you think about it, OKC been kind of been getting little brothered by everybody. Like everybody been talking about how well Cleveland been still playing without their star player. Everybody been talking about how well the Bucks started off, and then even when they wasn't playing as well, they still was being talked about because they like, man, well, since Doc Rivers got hired, this is what they record been. So they still been getting buzz. Boston was the first team to clinch a playoff spot. We know, so we all know. We all kind of had that. Like, this is a given. We knew y'all was gonna be the best team record wise. The thing is, the playoffs, y'all. Um, we all been talking about how Ant been having uh, a crazy year. How Gobert been having a defense player of the year, possibly again. How Cat kind of had a resurgence before the injury. How Nas Reed um, been stepping up as a six man. Um, and then you got OKC. Even with we already knew like Denver is the reigning champs, so they're gonna have buzz. Like, we know how good Jokic is. We know how good Murray is. We know how good of a supporting cast they have around them with Caldwell Pope, Aaron Gordon, Reggie Jackson. So I mean, it's those got like, but then you come to OKC and we still, man, you show a random person a picture of Jalen Williams, they're gonna be like, "Who is that?"
Bro, come on, man.
Am I lying?
You're not lying.
You show somebody Chet Holmgren, they're gonna be like, "Oh, man, that's that." Man, Kevin Hart had a funny joke where he said, "You snap famous." Oh, man, that's so. I can't think of his name. That's so and so though. That's Chet Holmgren. And then you got SGA, where it's like, I mean, he's an MVP candidate, and we still just kind of just like he's the most untalked about MVP candidate. And in my eyes, I'm like, I'm pretty sure OKC is taking note of all this, and I'm pretty sure that's adding fuel to their fire. But at the same time, it's like, how much fuel do y'all have to add though? Because
Okay.
you still gotta have the guns to be able to add some actual firepower behind that.
So you see Chris' question because you said they could potentially go in the first round. And you wouldn't probably be surprised. So if the playoffs started today, you think they OKC losing to the Suns?
It's a possibility.
Ray, this is my problem with you questioning OKC. Out of the three, I would think Minnesota probably is the biggest gamble just because we know Minnesota can be boneheads at times. Like their basketball IQ is in question. They have the size, they have the star power, everything, defense, all that. But I question their coach. I question their decision making. When it comes to OKC, I question their size, and that's it. They got great closers, great decision makers. I think Chet Holmgren gets beat up in the paint. Isaiah Hartenstein, that boy was getting mollywopped by Isaiah Hartenstein. So size is gonna be an issue. But when it
They're just gonna
comes
have that
to
boy in foul trouble every game, off a rebounding alone.
my thing is, I think OKC is very trustable, especially when it comes to close game situations. Bill Simmons, he was comparing Jalen Williams, and I thought this was an interesting comparison. He said he's a Kawhi like wing player, like super efficient, gets to his spots, and he's stronger than what a lot of people think, and it's hard to get him off course. And I really
He was.
huh.
I don't think Kawhi is the better. I've looked at him as a two-way Harden.
J-Dub?
Yep. When I watch him play, that's the first thing come to my mind. I'm like, he reminds me of Harden, but just as a two-way option. Like he can play much better defense than Harden ever thought. Well, that Harden ever gave effort towards. Harden could play defense early on, but he wasn't the offensive player yet. And then once he became an offensive player, he wasn't playing the defense no more. So we seeing J-Dub as right before Harden just had this explosive offensive game.
The Harden comparison, I don't know, because Harden, even going back to his Arizona State days, he was a special passer. He damn near really could play point guard since day one. The thing about OKC
I'm not gonna compare him completely to Harden, but I'm just saying like I definitely see flashes of Harden in him though, like the driving ability, the ISO when he do get especially in clutch moments when he do ISO ball, you kind of see it then. Like it's just like, bro, the way he breaks down his opponent, it's like, bro, I can tell you didn't study some Harden. The way if you watch how he run up the court, he move like Harden. It's certain things like he's a smaller build of Harden as well. Like he's not as big as Harden, but he definitely has a similar body frame to
I
Harden.
low key like the Kawhi comp more just because the way he impacts a game, bro. I was watching the Knicks. He absolutely took over. SGA hit the game-winning shot, but J-Dub was the absolute savior for the Thunder, bro. Like every time Jalen Brunson, and this the thing, I'm watching Jalen Brunson. Like he had his superstar moments. Jalen Brunson hit clutch shots. Guess what happened? J-Dub came back, answered. Jalen Brunson hit another clutch shot. J-Dub came back, answered. SGA got the last shot. He hit the game winner. But when it comes to knowing the moment, getting to that mid-range, being able to be strong enough to not get moved off your spot and just the ability to pull up, J-Dub is Kawhi-like with that efficiency. Because you know how when the game coming down late and Kawhi get the ball, it's like, say, man, every shot looks like a good shot. It's like, oh, it's going in. Like J-Dub give me that same type, not in terms of like he's because I feel you on the body type of the Harden because Kawhi is way bigger. Kawhi plays a different type of style. He don't handle the ball as much, whatever. But in terms of impacting the game, because J-Dub was getting steals, he was getting blocks. Like the way he impacts the game as a two-way was very Kawhi-like, especially the way he gets that mid-range. That mid-range is so deadly. That shit was looking like Kawhi Jr., especially that next game, man. And I think he's a potential All-NBA level player. Next year, I think J-Dub's gonna be out of there. J-Dub gonna be 23 points per game. J-Dub gonna be in commercials, all-star, all that. He's special. He ain't slowing down. And he basically looked at SGA against the Knicks and said, say, dog, just I got it. Every time he was in the game, they went on a run. They came back from down 10. And then SGA and his second unit came in. They started losing the lead again. Then J-Dub and Giddey, they crew got back in the game. They went back up. Like, he can have his own team, bro. Just long story short. J-Dub, I think he that special. And I think in a playoff series, we go see J-Dub. He gonna be one of the ones, right? And I just trust them more than Minnesota. And with Denver, they one injury away to any one of their top 6 players, and they can't win a series, man. That's how I feel. They so thin. So? I think so. Well, I'm gonna say top 3 players. You can't lose Aaron Gordon. You can't lose Jamal Murray. You can't lose Jokic, of course. They can't win a series if one of those 3 guys goes out. They can't.
Who will they play first if the playoffs started right
now? Sacramento Kings. They could beat them. They could beat them. They could beat them. But you ain't beating the Clippers. You ain't beating Dallas. You ain't beating New Orleans without one of them dudes. You think they could beat the Clippers, Dallas, or New Orleans without Jamal Murray?
No, not without Jamal. I think they can win without Aaron Gordon, though.
Who go guard Zion? Who go guard Luka?
I'm talking for the Clippers.
Man, bro, I don't think they can lose any one of them dudes. They'll have trouble if they lose KCP. I think they just so thin, bro. I think that they got the best 8-man rotation, in my opinion. Well, now I'm gonna say 5 men. They got the best 5-man lineup in terms of how it all works together. But if one of them key calls go there, nigga, I'm worried about Denver. I'm worried about Denver too. I think Oklahoma City got only one glaring hole. It's a glaring hole, but it's only one. They check every other box, right? That's all. OKC lose to the Lakers. Man, they ain't lose no damn Lakers. They could though.
Go back and watch them games this season.
They could. They could, bro. They could. I wouldn't put no money on it.
What 80 done had his way against them boys.
KCP. Now they can withstand a KCP injury. I'm just saying. It just, I don't know. I found it like, you trust Minnesota more than OKC, right?
Out of the top 3 teams, man.
That's crazy. We seen.
I feel like they are the least likely.
We seen Minnesota do a lot of dumb stuff to lose a series. We seen it in the Memphis series. They literally stupefied themselves to lose in that series. I don't know, bro. I think if they do go out in the first round, Chet getting his ass killed by somebody. The Chet situation is a real problem, right? To get killed by Isaiah Hardenstein was crazy. Bullied.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think Nurkic gonna do to that boy? Because Nurkic, when he smell blood, he is gonna try to bully you. I feel like he get bullied by Sabonis.
Stop it. No.
Man, you seen what Sabonis was doing to AD?
No, he not getting bullied by no
That boy had AD on the ground fighting for some air.
Man, we be praising Sabonis for 10-point triple doubles, man. Let's get out of here with all that 11-point triple doubles. Oh, his double streak. We're getting 10 and 11. Relax.
Hey, man, I'm saying, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
They might have a mid off then.
I trust OKC more than Minnesota right now. Just right now. Because I think Minnesota struggles to score. Like, we don't know what's going on with Cat. I don't know. And then they the 3 seed right now. You don't think without Cat that Minnesota could lose to New Orleans? Sabonis did get clunked by Lively.
Go look. Okay, go. When you find that AD, you're going to find out, oh, yeah, they're going to struggle against the Lakers. If AD can have his way against the big, more times than likely, the Lakers going to win. Now, when AD is neutralized, that's when it gets shaky for the Lakers.
Oh, DJ, I think that nigga Cat going to be back for the playoffs, though.
Okay. If he back, they should beat New Orleans. But then it's like, that's going to be still a tough series.
You want to know why I don't feel like it's going to be so tough? Because I feel like the X factor in that series would be Brandon Ingram. And sometimes just with him, I don't know what I'm going to get.
But see, in the games earlier when both teams was healthy, Ingram was cooking McDaniels. And Zion was cooking Gobert. Like, Gobert.
I think Zion going to do his thing. I think they're going to try to zero in more on that nigga Ingram. It's like because you can't have both of them niggas going off and think that you finna stop them niggas. Because Zion is just too goddamn a dominant force in the paint. And we know what Ingram could do when he get hot. Ingram kind of give me them J.R. Smith vibes where it's like when that nigga get hot, you just better hope he miss.
That's the thing. The thing with Brandon Ingram, you can't stop Brandon Ingram just because he's so long, he can get his shot whenever he wants to. It's just if he miss it or not. That's why I think because they put McDaniels on him last game and he just was cooking McDaniels because yes, McDaniels a good defender. He gonna be right there and he gonna be up on you, but I can get this shot whenever I want to. That was the KD comp coming out of college that everybody had fun. I can get my shot whenever, and
It
it's
just depends if
perfectly
I
built for
make
the
it.
playoffs.
It depends
Yes.
on me if I make a miss it.
Yes. So that's why I think the Minnesota struggles with Pelicans, and they play a lot of drop coverage with Rudy Gobert allowing for the mid range. What's Brandon Ingram best skill? Mid range jump. That's why I think the best chance to upset Minnesota in the first round is New Orleans. That's why I didn't want them to get no 3 seed. But the same thing with the Suns. They struggle with the Suns because the Suns got a whole bunch of mid-range assassins, and it's hard to stop guys who can just get that out. Like,
I think it's really gonna come down to the coach gonna have to get out of his ways, because if you gonna go against them teams that you know is gonna kill you from the mid range, if we talking about KD and Book, shit, Bill, and then we just talking about Zion and Ingram, like you got to make some adjustments. It's like if they beat you at the 3-point line, then you got to live with that. But you can't sit there and let these niggas just kill you in the post from the mid, from the paint and from the mid range.
Chris, you agree with Ray that OKC the most untrustworthy team at the top 3? OKC, Denver, Minnesota.
Untrustworthy
in terms of they could go out in the first round. Who's most likely to go out in that first round?
I wouldn't say untrustworthy. I'd say most inexperienced. I mean, because what have we been talking about with Minnesota for the past 2 years?
Decision making.
They're fucking stupid. We have been saying that for the past 2 years that we know what they got. We said that Ant, of course, was a young up and coming player, and they just stupid.
Yep.
Like we saw, like how many games did we see where Cat kept getting into foul trouble early as hell? Like that's one thing I do remember. He kept getting into foul trouble so early. I can't remember what series he was in, but he just kept getting in foul trouble. And it's like some of the shit he's doing is kind of like it make you scratch your head. Like, okay, why did you do that?
He'll get in foul trouble in the Memphis series and the Nuggets series last year.
Yeah. So, and it's just decision making, bro. Like I feel like that's what it's gonna come down to, and it's like that only is gonna get better with experience, and I think that's only gonna happen from the players because it's like, okay, at this point, if you keep condoning it, then it's as a coach, you're allowing it to happen. So with them, it's just like, can they make just not so many mistakes that's not gonna cost them?
So right now you will have OKC versus Phoenix,
if I had
Denver
to pick,
versus Stack.
if I had to put it like this, I would still say that of course Denver is up top. Minnesota, I can say, like you can still say as far as the talent wise, they all three of them got it. They're just I don't trust them. They are the most untrustworthy, but of course OKC is the most inexperienced.
Yeah, but Minnesota, I mean, they ain't been out the first round either.
Yeah, but they still been in the playoffs, and you can't sweep them games under the rug. Like they did happen, and it's just one of the things. Like you still get experience from them games, regardless. Like yeah, they got knocked out because again they were stupid, but that's still playoff experience where you literally have to sit there and plan for one team for at least 4 games, at least.
So we're not counting that play-in game last year for experience for OKC?
No.
Neither one of okay, but okay.
No. Because the only reason why is because, like, I mean, if you want to say, no, never mind, no, because it was it's just one game. It was an elimination game. Like
it just OKC been so good this year in close games. They decision making on point. They coaching be on point. It's like I
feel you, but how many times have we seen that we done seen a team be so talented and so this in the regular season, and then they look just like they don't forgot how to play basketball in the playoffs, or like just some of the shit that they do is just uncharacteristic from what we done seen them do all year. I think that's gonna come into play with the inexperience of that team. Let's see how they get when it's crunch time. And again, you got 4 to 7 games where the nigga's only worried about stopping you. He's not worried about, okay, I got you tonight and then I got so-and-so tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Like all of their attention is going to be on stopping you. So let's see if they just going to keep letting SGA get into the lane like this, You see, they let him average 30 points in a goddamn playoff series. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they're gonna let J Dub just bully and keep getting to that mid range. It's just something that we're gonna have to see because we haven't been able to see it in the playoff setting. Because Nick, you know the perfect team I always try to bring up when we talk about playoffs, Miami. Them niggas don't never look like they do in the playoffs. Shit, since Jimmy got there, they always look like, we look like, well, Miami, yeah, they a 7-8 seed, but do we really think? And then come playoff time, they all just step up. All the stars that's on that team, they step up and they are playoff risers.
I can't wait till they go out in the first round and embarrass.
But the thing about that, DJ, is even if it do happen, you can only say that's really happened to them like that for 1 year. I mean, I think they went out the first round to the Celtics 1 year. But other than that, bro, it was like
they went out to the Bucks, I think, in the first round 1 year.
Was it the Celtics or the Bucks?
I think it was the Bucks.
Okay, but yeah,
I think it was the year after they went to the finals in the bubble.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think Miami was they was a top seed that year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, bro, that's the team I think of when we just talk about teams being different in the regular season and the playoffs. I mean, we look at Miami and it's like, do we really see anything exciting happen from Miami? How many highlight reels do we get out of Miami through the course of the year? How many times the casual fans see Miami on ESPN Top 10? But come playoff time, it's like they are always in the conversation. I mean, when you just look at all the teams that's been to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's them and Boston. That's been to the most Eastern Conference Finals since 2020 for the most part.
It just I feel you. I really.
So that's why I say let's wait and see when these playoffs come and where decision making and coaching really comes into play, where you got to worry about one team for 4 to 7 games. That's a difference maker.
It just with Minnesota, I don't think they had enough playoff success to give them the experience edge. In my opinion, I give OKC the edge in coaching, decision making.
When you talk about,
and they got the better player.
You can say they have the better player, but we can also say at the same time, we can say experience all we want to, but that nigga Ant did lead them niggas to a playoff. A playoff series. Yeah, they lost. I'm pretty much talking about the year where Cat was hurt for majority of the year. And did carry that tank. So I feel like the experience from all of that experience, I think, comes into play. We see what SGA is doing now. We kind of saw it last year happening, and they was 1 game away from making a playoff, a real playoff appearance. But all that shit matters, bro.
Yeah, this just me projecting because I think SGA is an MVP candidate, and I think Jalen Williams, because since he got there, they've been winning. Jalen Williams, they literally didn't have it's the same team. They added Jalen Williams,
he might be the X factor. So, I said, we will see because sometimes we done seen in playoff series. Sometimes it ain't on the first option. It's on that second star. Let's see if that second star, because that's mainly what it always. Because what do we say? Normally, when you got the best player on the team, they're gonna be the best player on the team regardless. It ain't nothing you do to stop them. But we always see with some of these teams, sometimes that second option ain't really second option in the way that we thought they would.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can. I believe in him just like you do. I mean, I don't think he should slow down, but it's we gotta see it.
I think it's gonna be Chet, Chris. I think what's the damn fault? Okay, so he gonna be Chet. He just too damn. He just can't. He's not enough. He can't handle the paint. Little Chris gonna be mad, but he just can't handle the paint, bro. And he's like, look,
the thing about it is when you look at the centers, you got Nurkic, he's not trying to stretch the floor. He's gonna be in the paint, so that's a body right there. Who you got? Zubac for the Clippers, body. Valanciunas, body. Hell, Gafford ain't even bigger than that nigga, but he is bigger than him. But I'm talking height wise. But he's just so explosive that he probably can't even handle the energy that Gafford gonna bring. So Chet is that. We was talking about that before. That nigga is just too small.
He just too small.
And I ain't gonna trust a nigga that got hurt in a goddamn pro.
Bro, he done played all 70-something games this year, man.
Nah, I feel you, but still, you got to show me because I'm
still. He got to show me. He was getting killed by Hardenstein, man.
Hardenstein ain't no little ass nigga, bro. It's just
he ain't small. Damn, don't get killed by him on both.
Bro, you see that right there should let you know if Hartenstein, who is a role player for the New York Knicks, who's playing because of injury, is killing this nigga, all the coach got to do is make sure they put somebody with some size on that man. If my starter is too small, I'm putting a big ass nigga on him. Because I know it's gonna rattle him. He's just too small.
Okay.
Imagine if Andre Drummond got to eat at that nigga for 7 straight. Oh my God.
I mean,
That
I
nigga
don't think
Andre
I don't
Drummond
think
was getting
Chet.
paid.
I
Andre
think Chet
Drummond
is a
was getting
power
paid.
forward. I think the thing is he playing out of position, just kind of have like AD. He a power forward. He need a center next to him because Chet he shoot 38% from three. You could put a traditional center next to him. He needs help on the glass and he needs help against these bigger bodies. But until then, if he only big, you in trouble. Jalen Williams is not a power forward. They play J-Dub at power forward. The dude is a shooting guard, really. They got so many players out of position on OKC. They think that shit cute, like the Warriors, but in the playoff time, I think that's gonna be their biggest telltale sign of what they
How
gonna be
tall is
going
Jalen?
forward.
How tall is J-Dub?
What that nigga like 6'6"?
Hold on, ain't SGA 6'6" too?
Yes.
Wow.
But y'all ready to get to this Draymond Green?
Y'all
Draymond
talking about that
Green.
nigga?
Ray brought it up. He was saying, could this be his last season on the Warriors and damn near his last season in the NBA? I thought that was interesting just because it's like, who would want this nigga at this point?
If he had shit, the only reason why wouldn't nobody want him is because of that dumbass contract Golden State gave him.
Man, that boy had Steph Curry crying on live TV and kicking a chair.
I just think, bro, that nigga be needing content, bro. He be now. I think everything.
He got back to the house and immediately got on his podcast. I said, bro,
oh damn, I ain't see
something
that
wrong
part.
with this guy, man.
Everything for content, bro. He don't give a damn about playing.
You know how back in the day, basketball players, some used to be addicted to drugs, drinking, gambling. This dude is addicted to content.
And they say he just wanted to go do something so he can go home and talk about it.
Seen an opportunity and said, "Okay, how can I get out the game as fast as pop?" Just disagree with a call I don't like. That boy was out before 4 minutes in the first quarter.
That was against the Magic, right?
Yep. You heard what his explanation was for why he got kicked out?
Wow.
He said, I said what I said, but I meant to say it after I turned around, but I said it too early, and they heard me. I said, what?
How long is his contract?
As loud as you be talking, it don't matter if you turned or not, they was going to hear you.
You know how long his contract is?
Man,
for how long?
Didn't they sign him back for 2 years?
Hell no, that contract was like $100 million.
For how many years? You don't know?
Let me look. I think it was for 4. I think it was for 4, bro.
Oh, years? Oh, hell no. See, that's that problem. They ain't giving these old ass niggas say, bro.
I'm finna say he already looked like he older than LeBron. I'm like, why y'all signing him for 4 years?
34 years old, getting a 4-year contract.
4 year, $100 million, $25 million a year.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Golden State deserve everything they get. They're mine. Keep going, Draymond.
Yeah, so 4 for 100, and Draymond Green is 34 years old. He just turned 34. So
that boy his key card gonna start working when he try to go to their facility. I'm still on contract. No, you're not.
And he say, he gonna get that. I don't know if y'all seen that the Gilbert Arenas clip where he said he got amnesty for $60 million, so he was on the couch. They gonna do that shit with Draymond, amnesty his ass, and say, "Yeah, we gonna pay you to get your ass up out of here." Cause Steph fed up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, bro, it ain't even about basketball with your ass no more. You just doing the absolute most for no reason, and it's like, okay, like we know that he's a donkey. Let's just get that. We know that Draymond Green is a donkey. But it's like, nigga, and I know you're gonna do donkey behavior. You would have did that shit maybe in the mid-third quarter or something like that. Okay, nigga, the game just started.
He don't want to play.
Ain't
He's trying to
nobody,
get home.
nobody has broke a sweat in this game, and you starting shit for what, bro? And then I'm just like, bro, what is that? I'll be trying to figure out with these NBA players, like, what is so serious about these calls? So y'all got to argue with these. I don't like this era. These niggas arguing with these goddamn referees and shit.
I hate it.
And it's like Dre, like I'm telling you, bro. If Golden State keep that nigga, it's like say, man, this is the second year that we done got you on this contract extension. You got till December. If you still on that bullshit, nigga, I'm with you. Give that nigga the Gilbert Arenas treatment, nigga. I will pay you to stay home.
This my thing, bro, because I don't know where y'all stand on it, but rewarding people for past work, like at some point, man, motherfucker got to cut that shit out, bro.
Man,
Steph Curry is still good enough to win.
They paid him after they won that chip, and I'm a firm believer. Like,
Clay.
oh, huh?
They ain't paid Clay.
They ain't paid Clay.
I'm talking about just keeping him around this long, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, but Clay got his contract extension when you remember he got that shit when they was, in that back-to-back chip, and you know what I'm saying. So they did his contract when they were supposed to. He got that extension when whenever that. Oh no, he got snubbed. I forgot that was the year he got snubbed. But yeah, he got that extension, that little 5-year max extension, 177. Hey, that's when you do his deal. And right now, 5 for 177 ain't looking too goddamn bad. Compared to the way they paying some of these niggas, that ain't bad at all.
It ain't bad, but it's just like it's time to move on. It's time to move on.
It is. But right now, I don't know where they're gonna move on if they trade him. But bro, I just don't think they have any suitors for this nigga Klay Thompson. And that's just the honest to God.
Orlando.
But
I ain't gonna stunt.
Well, that's fine, but did Orlando pick up the phone? Is Golden State really trying to get rid of this nigga, or they just trying to wait till the nigga contract expire and let him choose where he want to be as a free agent if he even keeps playing basketball?
Because
I'm sorry, like I'm not mad at them signing Clay. They signed Clay in his prime. They was winning, but Draymond, they shouldn't even let I wouldn't even pulled out the good pen for that nigga to sign that contract.
I'm not mad they signed Clay. I'm mad they kept Clay after 2020. I mean, what was when they won the championship? 22? Was that 22? Mm-hmm. I'm mad they kept Clay after.
Oh no,
yeah, exactly. I'd have moved off his ass right then. But it's too much loyalty. My thing is, you will never be able to retool around Steph Curry with Draymond and Clay because it's gonna always be reminiscent of that old dynasty, the old Warriors. They go want their shots.
I think the reason why they kept Clay around was because we thought that Andrew Wiggins was still gonna be that consistent second option, and he wasn't.
Even if he was, it's just time to usher. The only way to usher in a new era is to let a new.
Like that's the only reason why he's looking so bad now because, since Andrew Wiggins wasn't doing that, like a lot of people are still looking for Klay Thompson to be Klay Thompson, which he's just not gonna be. But I get you. They should have tried to trade because I remember seeing something a long time ago. I think it was Orlando and Philly was like the two top suitors, but Golden State. I get it. Don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna be loyal to two niggas on that team, as far as like just doing right by them and just keeping them around, it would be Steph and Clay. They don't cause me no problems. They don't do all this extra bullshit. Like, yeah, Clay will talk his smack or whatever stuff like that. I don't give a damn about you helping
problems on the court because you can't tell him not to take shots, and you will want to tell him, "Hey, don't take shots." but how can you?
I just feel like it's hard because I feel like it's hard, just harder than like now you could probably tell him because we see the emergence of Kuminga. I think if we would have seen that last year, it'd probably like, hey Clay, we're trying to give our young boy over here some more, let him touch that peel a little bit more. Like, yeah, we still gonna use you on defense. We ain't finna have you be the best, whatever, but all that dribbling and shit, go find your spot, catch and shoot. That's all you do.
What he do to Devin Booker? What he do? You can't tell him nobody that I done won 4 rings here. How you gonna tell me to let this little nigga from goddamn Santa Barbara State get more run and do this? You just got to get them out. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to get Draymond out. They feel too entitled. They too entitled. They'll never change. They'll never change as long as they go to State.
if you respect your coach the way that you say you is, dog, you're gonna do whatever he asks you to do.
Man, they don't give that much damns about Steve Kerr. You think Steve Kerr is more important than Klay Thompson and Draymond Green in the grand scheme of things in terms of just the outlook of the Golden State Warriors? He gone as soon as they gone. He gone as soon as they gone. Let's just keep it above. They not keeping no Steve Kerr past the Curry era.
Yeah.
He's not that great of a coach. He ain't no Spoelstra who can just make it work with anybody. He's damn near the opposite. You got to have everything right for him to make it work. And I just think, bro, if you go try to actually get Golden State back on track, they have good young pieces.
I mean, the thing about it is, though, bro, like
Klay Thompson, but you can't say that. You can't say that in Golden State.
Shit.
It looks crazy. I get where you coming from on outside looking in, but just imagine you being a coach on Golden State, and we gotta play Moses Moody over Klay Thompson. Nobody's gonna be like, just because it's Klay Thompson on the Warriors. You gotta get Klay the hell up out of there. Draymond gotta get up out of there. You got Kuminga, you got Moody, you got Trae Jackson Davis, you got Brandon Podziemski. They all are being limited by the old dynasty because you have to play them. You have to. I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have to, but you have to. They help build it.
I get it, but nigga,
gotta get rid
it's just one of them, nigga, either get in line or get out.
I think you don't get out. You kick them to the curb. They don't want to kick them to the curb. You got to make the tough decisions, and that's one of them tough decisions. Like bring in Donald Trump. You fired something. You got
that GM got out of there just in time because he seen it coming.
He saying it. This is a sinking ship, and we's not finna jump off because of this.
And you know what though? I would love to see if there's anything like. I want to know that he leave because he knew that he was gonna have to get rid of one or both of them niggas.
He said damn near said it. He damn near said that exact same thing. What you saying? He's like, say, man, it's too many tough decisions I have to make, and I really love these guys, so I just walked away.
Yeah,
Low-key said some shit like that. But I'm saying you just go waste Curry. You just go waste Curry because
how old is Steph right now?
Steph like 37. But you know the way he plays basketball, it's like he's 36. Yeah, 36.
He's 36.
Mm-hmm. But you see what I'm saying? You just got to end the era. It's nothing. It's not gonna change unless you force the change, in my opinion.
Yeah, because at this point, it's just like if something doesn't happen next year, then Steph is gonna have to retire knowing that he got 4 chips, bro. And I'm talking about it's got to happen before the season. I ain't talking you cannot start the season with them 3 niggas on the same team again.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. I promise the Warriors be better next year if all you did was just get rid of Draymond and Klay. That's all you got to do. Just get rid of them because you still would have Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis, and you just gonna have to force them young dudes to get better. Moses Moody coming off the bench. Gary Payton coming off the bench.
See what you can get in see what you can get in free agency. See what you're gonna be in the draft.
Yes. But you got Draymond and everything he come with. Klay on the court, Draymond off the court. One want to actually play and take a lot of shots. The other one don't want to play, but he want to cause all the controversy. You gotta get rid of them. Y'all got anything else? Because those are all the topics we had. Somebody wants to drop the link. Let's see who is this? Swish. We really ain't got too much else to talk about.
They picked up Dwight Howard. Who picked up Dwight Howard?
I don't know. I wouldn't pay attention to the comments. I was twisted the damn Draymond. About 15 minutes, Swish. I dropped the link before we get up off of here. Did anybody have anything else to talk about, right?
Not about Draymond.
Nah, yeah, that's over.
Ooh.
see no news about Dwight Howard.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who signed Dwight? Man, he done seen the April Fool's post.
I was thinking in my head, I'm like, bro,
That boy
Dwight
got
Howard.
bamboozled, man. See, I may not get a lot of people, but I know I'm gonna get somebody out there. He was one of them.
That boy 38.
That nigga saw April Fool's post.
That's funny. Dwight Howard not being in NBA 75 is crazier and crazier the more time goes on. Oh, apologize to Luka and Kyrie. Nigga, I always said they were good. They were never the
I'll be questioning.
Yeah, what the hell are we doing here, bro? You act like PJ Washington and Gafford them just been saving the damn day.
He said apologize to Luka and Kyrie.
I ain't never say nothing bad about him. Them was the dudes I
ain't never seen PJ spell like that.
Come on now. Boy, act like PJ Washington just let me see what he been doing from three. Like, what is his percentages now as a Maverick? Maverick stats. Well, he done it's 29% from three now in 22 games as a Maverick. 40 from the field, 11.6 rebounds, 40 from the field, 29 from three. That boy's amazing. Nigga ass, bro. Gafford actually been playing pretty much better. But
I know y'all seen Clayton Clark carrying that pistol, nigga.
Caitlin Clark a monster, bro. I told Ray.
But you know what though? I was just because the one thing that I did, I'm like, damn, like, she do be scoring, but
I ain't never said nothing against
her. Nah, that she do be scoring, but somebody had brought up that she gonna be efficient this game. Boy, she tore their ass up.
She need a floater, bro, or a mid-range. Because when she was getting in trouble throwing all them damn turnovers, it's because she didn't have no mid-range game. What I noticed about Caitlin Clark, she's not a 3-level scorer. She's a 2-level scorer. She give you layups and threes.
Mm-hmm.
Her mid-range is not there. It's like she had a whole bunch of opportunities where she could have got a midi or a floater off, but she just didn't get a layup, so she just threw it into traffic.
She'll work on it. She'll work on it.
Angel Reese, on the other hand, got several holes in her game. Several.
She's not Angel Reese is not really a big offensive player though. Angel Reese, she works down in the post and in the paint. That's all she do.
She gonna be a role player in the WNBA. She go rim run and rebound. She was trying to act like she
20 rebounds ain't nothing to sneeze at though, my
dude. It ain't, but quit calling for the basketball.
I mean, if you're gonna call for it, I'm just like, you need to. If you're gonna call for it, I just need to see some basketball moves. I don't be seeing her trying to back nobody down or nothing.
She don't got no. That's what I'm saying. She's a role player, but they done convinced her she a star. Like, it's no offense. She could be a superstar role player, but the fact that she wasn't trying to let Flau'jae get her groove on. Flau'jae really was the best offensive player for LSU.
She's always been the best offensive player. Like, I don't understand why they don't play off each other. Like, them two should be having the most amazing pick and roll game in the world.
Angel Reese, bro, let's keep it a buck, man. You can't tell black people they a star. Like, let's keep it a buck. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I love my black people, but we gotta start being honest with each other. As soon as they told Angel Reese she was a star, she started acting like a star, and she fell out of her role on the basketball team. The fact that she was mad that Flau'jae trying to get her one-on-one creation game going.
That was in that pen?
I don't know, man.
You should have grabbed those out that pan. They more tender.
Damn, what you cooking?
Oh, I smoked some turkey necks yesterday.
Damn. But yeah, man. Damn. But yeah, man, Flau'jae, man. She gonna be a star. She was only a sophomore. I ain't know that. So now she ain't gonna have Angel Reese all in her. What they say? What Suge Knight say about P. Diddy? If you don't want all in your videos, you ain't gonna have Angel Reese all up in your paint. Trae gonna get the cook next year, man. And Haley Van Lith had a parlay out. Y'all talk about Jonte Porter. Haley Van Lith had a parlay out. She was horrible.
She been mid all year, man. She just ain't looked like herself this year. I don't know what it was. Some people saying she just don't fit the team. I'm like, man, that ain't got nothing to do with you not making wide open shots, man.
Bro, she threw that damn game. The way she was getting cooked and the way she couldn't make shots. You see how she literally just threw the ball away. She just threw the ball.
Then got mad at the player talking about you supposed to come to the angle you threw the ball at. It just wasn't a good pass.
She should have never left Louisville. I think that's another thing because Anissa Morrow came from I think DePaul or something. I think they just had too many player for hires. Like LSU had a lot of individual talent, but they didn't have a lot of team chemistry. Them Iowa girls look like they never played basketball nowhere, but they had a lot of team chemistry.
I couldn't say yeah.
That team chemistry was crazy. Like they knew where each other was gonna be. They didn't mind giving the ball up. I literally was watching people on LSU get mad when other people had the ball. So it's like, too many cooks in the kitchen. Like LSU had a super team, but they didn't have no chemistry. Iowa won with chemistry and one superstar. So it's gonna be interesting. What Page and Juju and them doing? Let me check the cell right now. Oh, it's in the third
right
quarter.
Now, right? Man,
Page
I
got 19.
I was telling somebody I wouldn't mind seeing Juju and Caitlin Clark go up against one another.
No, I want to see Paige because Juju ain't ready yet. She 5 for 15 right now. Her age would be. Ray, you might be right. Yeah, she just be chunking. She get some more seasoning. She gonna be cold.
Yeah.
She just need more seasoning. She a true freshman. I guess
I just want to see because of course she had to win this game, but if she had a good game, man, that's a matchup because for her to do what if she would have got to a Final Four as a true freshman,
facts.
And I really just want to see her go against who people's calling the best in the game right now. Shit.
But people are forgetting about Paige.
I'm not forgetting about her.
Literally was over Caitlin Clark her whole career. Caitlin Clark and Angel
but everybody just ain't
came
talking about her just because of injury, bro. You already know how that shit go.
But she back. She been averaging like 28 and 8 in the tournament. She got 19, 9, and 5 right now. Like Paige and Caitlin Clark in the game is gonna be crazy. And I just think Juju just need a couple more years and she gonna be right there. But right now, her efficiency is terrible. Ray said it earlier, but now more and more I'm seeing it. It's like she not ready.
I mean, that's like Caitlin's like that sometimes too, but she just always be scoring goddamn 30 points and be inefficient.
Sometimes with Caitlin Clark, because we was talking about this earlier too. She has no choice. When she gets to the WNBA, her shot selection gonna get way better. She gonna be playing with better players. But who on Iowa can even go 1-on-1 outside of Caitlin Clark?
Right.
Like literally, she has to generate offense because everybody else is a standing catch, a driving cut. Like literally nobody can create for themselves on Iowa. So it's like she looks like she just doing shit, but she gotta do this shit. Like that girl. It's one girl for USC. She can create her own shot. Juju just is like, oh, I'm the star. Let me be the star. So But yeah, anybody got anything else before we wrap it up?
I already talked about that boy Joel.
Yeah. What you have to say on it?
Because where are they at in the standings right now?
Number 8.
This is crazy. Do y'all see this? But look, we'll give his photo. This is PJ Washington stat news face.
Hold on, let me get it. Damn, I can't find none of my stuff.
But they 8 right now, Chris. Philly 8. They be playing Boston. I think they got a chance against Boston if Embiid healthy.
That's what I was about to say.
That's a scary matchup.
That's what I was about to say. Boston. What the hell is that?
That's PJ Washington. This is crazy.
Chris,
That is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I just hope that the woman that I marry is as loyal as you are to these bums.
Bro. Like
come on, man.
you gotta be trolling, bro. Like the trolling with Pete. He's terrible. He's 40% from the field.
I'm gonna look so smart when he's a big X factor on a team that's making a finals run.
He's gonna get played off the court in the playoffs. They damn near gonna say, man, we go smaller.
This nigga Chris got PJ Washington. This is disgusting. I gotta look at PJ Washington next to the GOAT.
I can't stand.
I'm looking at Kobe Bryant and PJ Washington. I'm looking at Kobe Bryant and PJ Washington. Chris, you a nasty dude.
That dude sound crazy, bro.
Hey man, change that picture, dog.
Please, bro.
You disrespecting 8 and 24 over there.
Hey, I ain't gonna stunt. That Luka picture you had was crazy. This is just nasty.
All right, this is just for today, but next time it's gonna be back on Luka.
Man,
he's shooting 40% and 29% from three.
Kobe Bryant rolling over in his grave. You got his picture over here next to this bum.
Like, matter of fact.
But now, back to my Embiid thing though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if it was anybody else, I'd kind of be like, nah. But I mean, not even just saying that they would lose or anything like that, but just because it's Boston, I'm like, yeah, then go ahead and bring your ass back. And it's literally just because it's Boston. If it would have been anybody else, I'm like, man, don't even worry about it, cuz. Go ahead and just take the rest of the season off. Get healthy, try it again next year. But I feel like just because he know if shit ended right now and he had to play Boston first round, yeah, man. Only thing about that sucks.
He got time to ramp up.
Yeah, but the only thing that sucks about that is that he would literally have to lose that first play-in game and then win the second one in order to keep that, because 7 and 8 play each other.
Oh,
yeah. And if he win, he get that 7th spot.
And you be killing him for losing that.
That's one thing with the NBA.
Man, honestly, if whoever wins out of 7-8 should get to choose who they want to play.
No. See, that's the thing with the NBA. It's too much unknowns. You got a draft lottery, so we can't make no accurate mock drafts. And you got to play in. You don't know who go match up in the playoffs.
But you know what I don't like about this? I don't like about this lottery. Like, I don't like the lottery draft because of that very thing. Because you can literally have a team that damn near was probably in the playoffs or in it, get the number 1 overall pick.
But I like that too, though, just because it's like, we just record. Because what if I'm just bad over and over and over again? I got 4 number 1 overall picks on my team in basketball.
That's the process.
But no, imagine if I had Zion. Then you got goddamn Paolo. Then I got Victor Wembanyama.
That's what the Sixers were trying to do. They sit up here getting Embiid, Ben Simmons, Okafor, what's his name, Markelle Fultz. It didn't work out.
But as you see, hold on, they made it to the playoffs because as you see, if it would have been seeded the way, they wouldn't have been in no top 10 spot no more. They would have been set where they supposed to be at.
Yeah.
I like the lottery, but I don't like what it do when I'm trying to evaluate the draft picks.
I don't care for it, man.
This draft is gonna be so terrible. It's so hard for me to even, because I done wrote down about 30 names, but it's only like 3 that I trust. Like, so it's hard for me to just give a damn about this draft class at all. I ain't watched no college basketball like I should have. Terrible. It's terrible. I'm thinking about the women's game, man. But I don't know. I think this gonna be the worst year since goddamn Kenyon Martin went number 1 overall.
Man, you keep on disrespecting Kenyon Martin like that. Like Anthony Bennett didn't go number 1.
But that draft class still had fucking Giannis in it. I'm talking
Kenyon
about
Martin
the draft.
better than everybody in that draft other than Giannis.
Bro, stop it.
Who else in that
2013.
draft?
Bro, who you think Kenyon Martin was?
Didn't he lead his team in scoring in the finals?
Oh, here you go. So he better than Rudy Gobert?
Give me Kenyon Martin over Rudy Gobert.
Bro,
Yes.
you cap.
Kenyon Martin would bully that boy, and he about what 5 inches
Yes.
shorter than that dude.
Right. Like, stop. Right, stop.
You forgetting who Kenyon Martin was? It's crazy,
bro. He was a good defender, and he was a vertical threat.
Rudy Gobert is arguably the worst defensive player of the year center we've probably seen. A multi-winning big at that.
He about to win it again.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably one of the worst defensive player of the year guys I've seen. I'm not even talking about Marcus Smart. He had no business.
He better not win it over Victor.
Victor Wembanyama? Them niggas ain't finna make the play. See, no, we not finna do this. We not finna do this, bro.
If you picking a player to build your defense around, are you building it over?
Oh my! What the hell does that do with defensive player?
So whose defensive numbers are better this year?
I'm saying, yeah, this year. When you act like Wemby's just playing there,
he got the better team. That's the only reason why he gonna get it.
I'm about to say the only reason why he gonna
get it. Won 18 games.
You put
Gobert that defense.
You put Gobert on Spurs with the same exact defense numbers. Ain't nobody even talking about what he doing because it's not really that special. You put Wembanyama over there, they're gonna be like, bro, you see what he been doing? He doing stuff that even NBA players
winning matters, bro. Nigga, they the 15th team in the West. I'm not giving him no awards.
We talking about the
Gobert.
Yes.
Gobert's getting the most fraudulent defensive player of the year.
I think that should be based on
Anthony
numbers,
Davis
bro. Like,
ain't
nigga,
winning.
if I'm averaging goddamn 8 blocks a game and my team in the bottom seed, it ain't my damn fault.
They got Rudy Gobert as defensive player of the year. I got either Herb Jones, Jalen Suggs, or Derek White. They not winning, but I'm saying those are the best defensive players.
I like that
guys. Other than Derek White, maybe the other two guys, you know damn well they not about to win no defensive player of the year.
I know that, but I'm saying what's that? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Who they gonna get award to versus who's the actual best defensive players in the league? Like, you know. He getting it just because he the best defensive player on the best defensive team, which I have no problem with. But I have a problem with giving it to Victor Wembanyama when they don't even play meaningful basketball.
That's the reason
he out there blocking shots, looking all cool, losing all these damn games.
That's why you ain't got Anthony Davis getting it either?
Yes. Yes. You fighting for your playoff life. You damn near the 10th best team in your conference.
Do Rudy Gobert got a moment like Anthony Davis did on Damian Lillard? Has he won a game like that with his phenomenal defense?
I don't have.
You can't find one game where Gobert just took over defensively. You can't name one game.
I'm not defending it. I don't want Rudy Gobert to be defensive player of the year, but I have him over Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama.
That's my problem.
I don't give a damn. One team is almost going to lose 60 games. What are you defending? The other team is the 10th best team in the conference.
You talking about he the best defender on the best defensive team or the best team?
That's why they're going to give it to him.
Anthony Edwards has moments where he was he got some moments on defense. Why don't Gobert got one? Just one. You're supposed to be a defensive anchor. Name me one game or one moment where he's just like, man, this.
Did you not just hear who I said was the best defensive players in the league?
No,
in my opinion.
I'm sticking to what you just said. You said he's the best defensive player on the best team. Name me the moment where you just like, yeah, this right here.
But now I gotta name a specific moment.
All you gotta do is name one. It ain't hard. It's just one.
What's the best defense in the NBA? Who got the best defense in the NBA?
Team wise, I'll say T-Wolves.
Who's considered the best defender on their team?
You could make the case for him.
I don't know why they consider him.
Oh my god! So now all of a sudden, Rudy Gobert ain't shit.
I didn't say that.
He's anchoring.
Do you think Rudy Gobert is a better defender than Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, you talk about. Come on. And you talk about, he's above Anthony Davis. He's above Wembanyama for sure on my book.
In terms of defensive player of the year, it's an award. I don't want to award losers.
Who is
Like,
a better defender out of him and Ant?
Rudy Gobert better defender than Ant, bro. In terms of what he's tasked with. Anthony Edwards is a great perimeter defender, but the reason why he get to play so much perimeter defense is because you got a backline defender in Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is actually
he's not a good shot blocker for his position.
Oh my Lord. So now Anthony Edwards should be in the defensive player of the year conversation.
Name me the weakness on defense for Anthony Edwards. Name his biggest weakness.
Off ball. Dude, get lost a lot.
Name me the biggest weakness for Gobert on defense.
Shit, getting ISO'd on guards. That's every big. And he actually holds up pretty well. He get cooked a lot, but you know what I'm saying? He defends a lot of guards.
Hold on a second before you finish your sentence, DJ. Chris, did you just hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said he does pretty well, but he gets cooked a lot. How do you do well if you're getting cooked a lot? That means you're not doing well. Name me one guy. Name me a time where Anthony Edwards is getting cooked a lot on the perimeter, but you still call him a good perimeter defense. Like, come on, that don't even make sense. His biggest weakness is pick and roll and perimeter defense. He has 2 holes on defense. You talking about one hole that
his perimeter defense is only so it be guards that would cook any damn body. You holding that against them? What center right now holds up against guards?
AD.
Okay, keep going.
Victor Wembanyama.
I done seen Chet clamp up Damian Lillard.
I done also seen Chet get dunked on by Hartenstein yesterday. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You look at Rudy Gobert's rebounding statistics, his blocks is still good. His defensive rating is still good. The team defense is amazing. They the best defense by far.
You naming off stuff that's really team oriented.
I don't give a damn. I'm not giving it to nobody that's on bad teams. If they was on better teams, you would have an argument. But I'm not giving it to nobody who's 10th, 9th in the West, or somebody who's 15th in the West.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Your argument should be for Herb Jones or Jalen Suggs or Derek White. Instead, you're talking about Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama.
Are you smoking crack? You asked me about other bigs, and I named them. I never said that they're going to win. I never said I have them win. You asked me, name me some other bigs that can do this, and that's why I named them. Did you not ask me?
I'm saying, Chris didn't pop it off with saying Victor Wembanyama should be defense player of the year, and y'all damn near was like, yeah.
Man, you were talking right now.
AD in there.
I didn't say what Chris said. Me and you were talking right now. You can have that debate with him when you talking to him.
No, you jumped in there and you inserted Anthony Davis. It was you or Lucas. One of y'all inserted Anthony Davis.
I didn't say anything about Anthony Davis till you asked.
Y'all are bringing it up. Bigs. Y'all, defensive player of the year. Hopefully, team success should kind of go into it.
I brought up Edwards as being their
Anthony Edwards, best defender. Bro, you is so full of shit, bro. His off-ball defense is damn near terrible. He damn near get lost on backdoor cuts. His own ball defense is good. But you think Anthony Edwards would be looking as good if he didn't have Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniels?
Why is it when a guard or a wing defender has a hole in their defense, it's so much? It takes a big blow to their defense, but when a center has holes in their defense, it ain't as big of a blow. Why is that?
Because centers,
Edwards can't afford to have no holes in his defense, but Gobert can, and still be considered the best defender on the team.
He's a center. He's a center. Where was Minnesota defense pre-Gobert?
Centers are expected to clean up after.
It was a trash team. Defense. You just said like what?
Why aren't they a trash team no more, Ray?
Anthony Edwards got much better.
Oh my God.
Cat has gotten back to a level.
Cat ain't even there.
Man, he was there for most of the season.
I'm talking about defensively. Why are they so much better defensively? When did they become the number one defense?
When they
And
had
why are they
players
number
like
one defense?
Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards also on that defense, you telling me if Jaden McDaniels was the defender he was and Anthony Edwards was the defender he was, Gobert was just that.
He did it in Utah. He did it in Utah with Donovan Mitchell, Bogdanovic, and Mike Conley. Yes, we done seen him anchor the best defense in the NBA with sorry perimeter defenders. We seen that. What are you talking about? He's an average. He was an average defender. He was an average defender. Donovan Mitchell was a subpar defender. Bogdanovic was no argue that, because I just gave you an example of Rudy Gobert when he was winning Defensive Player of the Years on the Utah Jazz. Outside of him, who was a great defender?
Ingles wasn't bad on defense.
Oh, this nigga, stop it! I'm done with this.
What he do to your boy PG?
I'm done with this. That's not my boy. It's cool to shit on Rudy Gobert like he ain't shit. Like they don't only give up 105 points a game.
That's not what I'm.
But that's just Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels, though, right? And I got 5 Defensive Player of the Year awards that I don't deserve. What kind?
You don't even hear yourself. You want us to believe that Gobert is the whole reason, but when we add in who he has around him, also
he's the biggest. Who anchors that defense? No, who anchors that defense? You act like we never seen Rudy Gobert anchor a defense.
I would hope Rudy Gobert.
That's his only job. Like that, how can you name off who the anchor is?
So what was the excuse in Utah? So who was holding their own when Utah was the number one defense?
We talking about Utah. We talking about Timberwolves.
Right. No, I'm saying you using Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards as an excuse to why Rudy Gobert is looking like a great defender when we seen him do the same shit with Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell.
What happened when playoff time came and Gobert got exposed?
Now you bringing up playoff time.
How was the defense?
He was trying to play defense for a team that didn't play no damn defense. He was the only one playing defense.
They literally was ISOing Gobert. They was putting him on an island. His team wasn't getting beat off the dribble when he was getting exposed. They would pick and roll and pick him apart.
How was your game plan attack the Defensive Player of the Year?
That's crazy. I ain't never heard of that. You won Defense Player of the Year. We're game planning against you on defense.
So y'all never seen Rudy Gobert hold up on the perimeter.
We're gonna
y'all act like he the worst. Y'all act like he the worst perimeter defending big we ever seen.
This is what we're gonna do in the off season, DJ.
What did we say that wasn't valid, DJ?
We're gonna go back and watch Utah playoff games.
Y'all acting like Rudy Gobert didn't deserve. Ray Nord for sure is acting like Rudy Gobert didn't deserve none of his Defensive Player of the Year awards.
I said he's the worst Defensive Player of the Year we ever seen.
Okay.
And I said that's excluding Marc Gasol because I
feel like that's disrespectful. Like so he's been gifted all these Defensive Player of the Years. Like they've been
name me a worse Defensive Player of the Year you done seen.
That's not what I'm saying. I definitely think
you smiling because you know you can't think of one.
I'm saying this year I think it's a reputation one.
I agree, but don't use no Anthony Davis, who's on a bad team, as an excuse. Don't use no Victor Wembanyama.
Anthony Davis.
Ray, y'all keep. I don't want to hear about these sorry ass teams.
You said
you don't get no. Ray, okay. I apologize. I'm striking that off the record. I apologize for saying it. This is what I'm saying. Herb Jones is having an amazing defensive season for a good defense on a New Orleans team that's going to be in the playoffs. Jalen Suggs is on the second best defense, and he's clearly the best defender on Orlando. Derek White, another guy on a great defensive team, and he's standing out with his blocks and his steals. Bring them up. Why are we trying to give Victor Wembanyama a Defensive Player of the Year on the 15th best team in the West? It's ridiculous. Talking about Anthony Davis is cool. We know what he is individually. We know he's a better defender than Rudy Gobert. We know Victor Wembanyama is going to be a better defender than Rudy Gobert. But I'm not giving him no awards. The team suck. Jalen Suggs, a great defender on a great defensive team, and they're high in the standing. Same thing with Herb Jones. Let's talk about them. If we go push back on the Rudy Gobert Defensive Player of the Year, I don't want to hear nothing about Victor Wembanyama. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like I'm wrong for that because I don't like giving guys awards on teams that are bottom feeders. It's simple.
I just kind of feel like the defensive one that should be like given a pass.
What do you defend? If it's about defense,
If my
and you
defensive
ain't defending
numbers,
shit enough to not lose 60 damn games, that sounds crazy.
but see, DJ, that's the part where I think you getting it confused because see now you trying to. I don't think that with the defensive player of the year, I don't think you can. I don't think that's supposed to correlate with how good your actual team is doing that year.
Why
Because you
not?
could
Because
have somebody. Hold on. Because you could have somebody. It's not. It's this not an MVP conversation we talking about now, right? This is not. We talking about a nigga that's cold on offense and is averaging all this, but your team is still trash. Defense is defense, but I can't. Me as an individual player, I can't affect how everybody else is playing. But if my individual numbers are showing that I'm locked down against some of the best people in the league, I don't give a damn what his record is. You can be a good defender on a bad team. You can be a good defender on a good team.
but what is your defense? Is your defense doing anything? If you're a great defender on a bad team, and should
Do
we
you
award that?
do you apply the same rule to other awards like Six Man of the Year?
I would hope the 6 man of the year that will go on a team that ain't fucking the 15th best team in a conference.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm saying it's strictly for
What?
defense.
But I'm
Offense, I
saying,
kind of feel like, okay, cool. But defense, I kind of feel like
why?
the
Why
team success
though?
shouldn't play so much of a, because
Why?
when you
It's
talking about,
defense. How does your defense matter if it doesn't attribute to team success? Am I going crazy? Am I tripping?
hold on real
I
quick, I got your ass.
just don't think you should be in a, especially when it comes to defense. If your defense ain't about nothing, you ain't stopping nobody from beating you 60 times. How can I give you an award? I get that he's great individually for what he's doing, but that man, hell no. Hell no.
You ain't going for it, DJ.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I want to hear more Jalen Suggs, Herb Jones, Derek White. Because I agree, Rudy Gobert get it is because of what I was saying. He's the best player on the best defense. But I think Herb Jones, Jalen Suggs, and Derek White are the actual best defenders in the NBA.
Go look
On
at
good
Gobert numbers when he
teams.
play
On
against
good
the
teams.
actual
On good
top
team.
dogs. That's bigs.
That ain't stopping them from being 15th in the conference. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying anybody can look good when they going against Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, stop it, bro. Y'all know I'm right. Boy, Paige Beckers now got on Juju them ass.
Okay, so this is kind of where I'm at with like, because the main thing that you keep saying is that these two people that you're talking about that you feel like should be the leading candidates for this award, you keep bringing up they're the best defensive player on one of the two top defensive teams.
Mhm.
That's the only reason why I kind of feel like it should be a lot of, because it's like at that point you're saying that they're not the only good niggas on that team that play defense. But if we talking about somebody that's playing damn good defense and it just so happened that everybody else sucks, like I don't feel like that should be something that should stay away. Why they shouldn't at least? I'm not saying okay. I'm not saying give it to them, but they should be at least in the conversation. And I'm talking strictly defense. I already know when we talk about all these offensive awards, we talk about MVP, 6 man, offensive player of the year. We all know that's gonna come down to where you are as far as the standards and how good your team is. Because we are like, okay, if you're that good offensively, are you really impacting your team enough? But it's like on the defensive side, it's like, okay, if you put me on the best player on the team and you see that, you know I do a pretty good job of clamping them up, but everybody else is going off because the rest of my team is just ass at playing defense. I'm not gonna kill a player or diminish what he's done because the rest of his team sucks on defense.
I mean, I understand that,
Because just like right now,
but you
because
don't
we can, because
award
no, because
that
hold on,
though.
but with defense, I feel like you should because just like with Victor, we see that his team is not a very good defensive team, but we know that he is putting up defensive numbers that puts him in the conversation to be defensive player of the year. But the only reason why he's not up there is because his team sucks.
But see, this is where you losing me at because individually he go get his shine. You want to know how? He go get hit block champ. You know that's gonna be a thing on his goddamn basketball reference page. Block champ. He's gonna get that. If he won the rebounding champ, that's gonna be a accolade on his thing for his individual year. But defensive player of the year, go back in the history of time. Who the one defensive player of the year on a bad team? Because you can play all defense you want, but you ain't stopped the motherfuckers enough to beat you 60 to not beat you 60 times, is what I'm saying.
All I'm
Like,
saying, DJ,
what does your great defense mean? What does
you
your
can
great
only
defense
guard
mean?
you can only guard one nigga at a time. And again, everything that you're saying is that yes, these people are the best defender, but they still have other defenders around them. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying their great defense is going towards great team play. It's contributing. They're the best contributors on one of the better defenses on one of the better teams. You see what I'm saying? Like that holds more weight, in my opinion. Because look, right now, Victor went back. I mean, he's on path to get a block champ. That should be good enough. Shit, like there go your accolade right there. You was a block champ. You know, that goes on your resume.
I feel you.
Anybody got
I
anything
get
else?
it, but it's just.
It's
Like
to
I said,
each his own. It's to each.
it's just on the defensive side of the ball. I feel like it should be a little bit more leniency. Offense, okay, cool, but defense is like, come on now.
I damn near would say that with 6 man of the year. I'd be more lenient towards a 6 man of the year, but still, you got to be goddamn in playing contention at least. Damn.
Yeah. I feel you, but I don't know.
But anybody got anything else before we wrap it up? We at the 2-hour mark.
I see my little ant little rant doing a couple numbers.
yeah, that was.
Oh, you got the comments turned off on that motherfucker though.
I do.
I think on YouTube, yeah.
I shouldn't.
Yeah, go check it. I meant to do it, but I was out and about earlier. I had this shit taken care of. I couldn't do it. But yeah, I think I don't think the comments is turned off.
No, the comments on there. It's a comment on it. Yeah, it's the art. No, somebody said Luka Doncic.
Well, let me see, because I remember I was on there earlier. Let me just.
It was tripping earlier because it had more it had more likes than it had views. I just think YouTube just be tripping sometimes.
You said it was doing what?
It had more likes than views. Them had like 10 likes, but it had 3 views. I'm like, bro, what?
How does that happen?
They app just be tripping, bro.
How you have more likes than views? That's very weird.
And that's another thing, man. I need more shorts. I'm gonna clip up everything, but I need y'all to catch y'all shorts. If y'all think y'all got something for shorts, just let me know and I'm gonna chop it up.
Okay, so yeah, it's not showing it now, but earlier when I was looking at it, it showed that the comments was disabled or some shit, but I can see them now. But yeah, it was tripping earlier. I don't know why I was doing that.
They whole shit was tripping earlier. That shit had the women's college basketball post had like 15 likes but only 4 views. I'm like, bro, this shit bullshit.
Yeah, but the Kings getting knocked out first round though. Malik Monk gone, Kevin Huerter gone.
Man, I hope they get knocked out to play in.
I mean, the only reason why you hope that is because you're trying to kill Sabonis when they do.
I don't like them.
It doesn't matter.
But I think they could
guess
really
what?
lose. They gonna lose to
guess what?
Phoenix and they gonna lose to LA.
Because
They ain't gonna make that play.
No matter how you try to kill this man for the second year in a row, he will be a top 3 center in the league, and you got to eat that.
Chris, top 3 center in the league.
DJ. I don't care.
First round exit and play in exit.
You gotta eat it.
Raise, you hearing me?
That nigga finna
Where is what team is Sabonis gonna end up on? Second team or third team?
I hope he.
I think because Joel got hurt this year, I think he's gonna be on second team because of course Jokic.
Y'all know they're not doing it by position. Y'all know they're not doing it by position. It's just gonna be the 15 best players.
Well, if they were doing it by position the way they used to do it, I think he's gonna what?
See, that's what
you think he'll be second team over AD.
The only reason why they're gonna give it to AD is because of their record.
They both in the play-in.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, they are both. They both are.
They both in the play-in right now.
Yeah, I be forgetting.
Oh, but you know what? But the other thing though, what I was also gonna say, they go that double shit gonna be hyped up. That's the reason why they're gonna put him over AD.
Oh,
I'm not saying that he's a better talent, but we all know how this shit go.
Would they put him over Bam? He having a better season than Bam, just all out. Are we sure?
Right now?
I damn near will put Jared Allen in there over goddamn Sabonis. Jared Allen been having a good year, bro. Where Jared Allen at? Let me see. Because every time I bring up Jared Allen, somebody start laughing. That boy said the lights was too bright. He'll never live that down.
I always think about that when I hear his name.
He'll never live that down. 16, 11, and 3 this year. That's pretty damn good. 20, 14, and 8, though.
That's what I know. But yeah, he gonna get that second team just because of the hype. But if you were smart, I'd give him third again.
20, 14, and 8? That is crazy.
Probably.
And he's shooting 39. He's shooting damn near 40% from 3, but he only taking 1 a game. He gotta shoot, bro. This dude, you don't protect the rim, you don't shoot. I can't stand this nigga, man.
Who you talking about?
Sabonis. Even Jared Allen is hitting some mid-range. And got a little push shot.
I mean, I wouldn't. With the numbers Sabonis putting up, so honestly, so who are y'all's? I'm just looking at his averages, but who are your top 3 centers this year? Who are your other 2 centers you would put in there? Of course, we know Jokic's gonna be first team. Who the other 2? You two, Ray. Who the other 2? And then we can. And then I know you got to wrap this up. But who are y'all top 3 centers for all NBA? We already know Jokic is number 1. Who are the other 2?
Bam is still 20, 11, and 4.
Okay.
Like
I'm not mad at it.
Anthony Davis is still what Anthony Davis is. Like Anthony Davis is still 25, 13, and 4. 25, 13, and 4.
Giving you over a little bit over 2 blocks a game.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sabonis is crazy, but god damn, it's arguments to be made. They all in the play-in. Anthony Davis, goddamn Bam, and Sabonis. And then it just becomes damn near track record at this point.
I guess my next question
wasn't hurt this year.
I'm about to say Porzingis. No, did Porzingis miss too many games?
I think he probably missed too many games.
Let me see.
He only played 52 games. Yeah, you got to play 60.
He's 65.
What you got to play?
60.
How many games?
It's 65? No, it's 65, right?
I thought it was 65. Maybe I'm tripping now.
I think it is 65. He only played 52, and it's only like 8 games left, man. But he's only at 27-2. It's good, but I'm just saying it's not.
As a
It's
third
not
option,
great.
that's crazy.
No, that's good, but I'm saying it's not. Bro, Sabonis 20, 13, and 8. That's like, come on now.
But the offenses ran through him. The offense ain't ran through Porzingis, so the fact that he got those numbers.
No, them numbers is good just because we know what's up. But I'm just saying, like, you're not beating out 20, 13, and 8 and playing like 70 games.
Okay, so who are y'all three? Jokic and who else?
Jokic, Bam, AD, or Jokic, AD, Bam, whichever. I just would never put Sabonis there.
You a hating ass nigga, boy.
You could bump Bam if you want to, but I'm just
you a hating ass nigga. Boy.
We done seen Bam be one of the better players on a championship run team and a goddamn like 2 finals runs, a conference final. We done seen Bam get deep in the playoffs as one of them dudes. So Sabonis is a guaranteed first round exit every year, guaranteed.
Sabonis just ain't never had a Jimmy Butler on his team because some of those rounds, man, was it was embarrassing.
Bro, Sabonis was stumbling and fumbling all goddamn round against the Warriors. Man. If he played better, they would have won.
So we're gonna act like Bam ain't just had some stinkers in the playoffs.
But he's a two-way player. He makes up for it on the other end.
I ain't trying to hear that. You trash in the playoffs. I don't want to hear about. Well,
he wasn't trash in the playoffs last year. He wasn't trashing. So you saying Bam was trash in the playoffs last year?
See, you just going based off last year. I'm going based off what we've seen of him all together.
Bro, he's been one of the main reasons they was making them runs.
What?
In the playoffs. So he wasn't one of the main reasons. He wasn't a top 3 player on them them teams that was making them run. The second best player.
Be a top 3 player when the rest.
He's the second best player.
Who was the third best player on their team? Exactly. Like, come on, you bigging him up like that's a big thing. He was a top 3 player.
Okay. Switch him and Sabonis. You feel him more comfortable. Okay, switch Bam and Sabonis. You feel him more comfortable with the Heat?
They'd be the same thing.
Boy, y'all.
No, hold on. I feel like the Heat are actually like. I know it's not ideal, but you may have somebody that can, get a couple more assists in the game. But I still don't think it'll be that much of a difference. Like let me go ahead and preface my shit. I think he'd get a lot more people open looks, but I still don't think it'll be too much of a difference as far as
don't forget about the defense.
I was just about to bring that up. I don't think him getting other people open looks is gonna shadow the fact that Bam is clearly a better defensive player. So I feel like they still be in the same spot. But I could say the same thing for Sacramento. I mean, you're not gonna get the facilitating that Sabonis got because the offenses ran through him. But I think defensively, you're going to be a hell of a lot better team. And that may make a difference. It might.
Exactly. That's what all I'm saying. The defense is what, bro, Sabonis is literally, when you got Sabonis, that's a layup line, man. Guaranteed. Layup line. Every team he's ever been on, they give up some of the most points in the paint. He's always, whatever team he's on, is a team that gives up some of the most points in the paint, top 5 every year. Points in the paint giving up every year. You can look at it now. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't finna keep doing this with y'all. Y'all know damn well you.
I was about to say pull it up because because it sounds like you talking back from Indiana days. Because I'm gonna need you to pull that shit up.
Stop it. Let me share my screen, bro.
I mean, because you keep forgetting that he had Miles Turner over there.
That's what I'm saying. He don't got no more deodorant.
The nigga said the speed stick wore off.
He needs somebody like that on this damn team. I wish they would find him a defensive. I said they need Wendell Carter. Nick can hit a 3 and protect the paint and can guard the perimeter a little bit. They're goddamn middle of the pack opponent points in the paint. 13th. They 13th.
I'll tell you some stuff later about my. I gotta figure in.
I don't know, cut. Where these numbers at that you keep trying to?
I said I already went to it. Let me go to it on her.
Yeah, I just got back to my phone. Oh shit.
Sacramento, they damn near middle of the pack in points in the paint. They give up 49 points in the paint per game. The only teams, Miami is 4th. They don't give up no damn points in the paint like that. You see the difference? Y'all don't think that would be that big of a difference? The points in the paint? And y'all think Miami will be the exact same losing Bam? No. Because Bam gives you the same points, the same rebounds. The only thing is difference is the assists.
I just feel like that
Sabonis
would make the other. I just feel like Sabonis would make the other niggas on the team. Sabonis would make them better offensively. You're gonna lose some defense for him. There's no question. But
he's not that great of a passer, bro. I think his passing is so overblown. He just has the ball so goddamn much. He a good passer. But Bam is a good passer.
And he doesn't have to be great, but nigga, the assist numbers, it's clearly a difference.
Bam is a good passer.
And I'm not trying to but what have we always talked about with Bam? I still don't think to this day that Bam has even unlocked his full potential in Miami because he has to be used as a big. I still think, as great as Bam is as a defensive anchor at the center position, I still think that this nigga needs to be playing the 4.
I think that with Sabonis. But Bam is an overall better basketball player, two-way basketball player.
But we saying that, but we seeing that Bam is still putting up, getting his points and rebounds and shit like that from the 5 position. He's still that defensive anchor that they need. But so as far as, go ahead.
You put Sabonis right now on the Miami Heat, and you got a first-round matchup with Boston Celtics. Do you feel better or worse? Man, he's food, man. Stop it. Chris, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on, man. You gonna be like, man, Miami finna get swept.
He cooked. He's cooked.
It is. That's the thing. Like, Bam can switch.
Because Bam can fuck around and do something with Porzingis just because he's a. But he ain't.
He just would be nasty, man. Same thing in LA. Put Sabonis on the Lakers, man. That looks nasty. He's a particular skill set, and you got to build a particular way around him. It's hard. It's hard to win with a guy like that. That's all I'm saying.
But all right, y'all. Well, shit, you have to close it out, or what you finna do?
Oh yeah, we finna close it out. They say Sabonis assists are fake. It's just handoffs. Come on, man.
Man, Chris, I don't want to hear you talk about another play after that bullshit you done showed me. Or then came with a Stat Muse PJ Washington picture.
That was crazy.
It's just shit. PJ's numbers are fake. How about that?
PJ numbers not fake. That 40 and 29% is real.
No, I'm talking about all the numbers that Chris be trying to gas up in them good games. Oh, here go PJ. He turned up from 3-point line. Yeah, them numbers are fake.
PJ so terrible.
At least the nigga I'm talking about been on the All NBA team. You talking about a role player that got played by a goddamn social media harlot.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm on that nigga head.
That nigga called her a harlot. That's on that. It's been another episode of Movie Swamp Podcast. We put basketball proper perspective. Didn't know it's Bob, white boy Chris, Ray, the other Chris. We go. What is this?
Yeah, clip that.